would you punish the stocks?
Yeah, I think the punishment or the penalties as disclosed are not as punitive as the fall in the stock price suggests. I would say that the market has overreacted, and the stock is a buy at these prices.
Okay, I just want to remind you, we broke the story, and the penalty is only sourced information. It's not a confirmation. Would you use, therefore, the dips to advise longer-term investors to buy these stocks?
Yeah, I would, because if the penalty is indeed as severe as the early reports seem to suggest, then it's quite likely that some of the weaker operators have the worst record in terms of call drops, and going forward also probably will not be the favourites to win that race. And the penalty will fall more heavily on them. So the listed companies should be favoured even then, although the regulation itself might be punitive.
Okay. So what would your target prices be on both Bharti and on Idea now?
473 and 195.
Okay. You may not be aware of this, but there was news that just came back just a while back that one of the deals that Bharti had signed with Eaton for the sale of their towers has collapsed, and we don't have any more details on how many towers, etc. We're awaiting that, but how much of a negative sentiment do you think this could be? Because this was a big deleveraging plan that Bharti had laid out for itself.
I think they'll sell the towers off eventually, so I'm not too worried about this.
Okay.
It's more an issue of whether they have a overall plan of moving forward in Africa, investing more or withdrawing, and my hunch at the moment is that they'll probably be looking more at withdrawing rather than investing more.
Oh, that would be taken as positive, wouldn't it?
Yes, it will be positive.
Giri, thank you very much for joining us with that quick reaction, both on the call drop issue and the eventual way in which Bharti will engage in Africa. If it is seen as withdrawing, that's going to be a major positive for investors in that stock. Sonia, before we get to our market master, you want to quickly recap Rajat's stocks?
Oh yes, in fact, let's tell you what Rajat has chosen for the day. He has 5 buy calls, starting with ITC, where he places the target at 357 and a stop loss at 345, as well as L&T, where the target is seen at 1585 and a stop loss at 1554. BPCL is another buy call with a target of 905 and a stop loss of 889. He also buys Ashok Leyland, where he recommends placing the target at 99.5 and a strict stop loss at 93.80. And his last buy call is Madison Sumi with a target of 259 and a stop loss of 247. But let's invite our market master for the day, Manish Gunwani, Senior Fund Manager at ICICI Prudential AMC.